Hi everybody! Welcome to the live part of our party. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can because my time is valuable, your time is valuable, we all have things to do. So I'm going to show you a lot of things really fast. So I'm not going to answer questions, but if you have questions, please put them in the comments. Just go ahead and barrel them out while I'm presenting, and then when I'm done, I'll go back through and answer questions, okay? So I'm gonna show you the top 5 products. This is the 5 items in the Safe Haven 5, and I'm gonna show you how they work and why they work and why I'm amazed, okay? Guys, I was the queen of Lysol wipes, fragrances, sprays, smells, 4 dryer sheets in my laundry. I thought if it smelled clean and I killed, it was clean. I had no idea what I was doing to my family, okay? This cloth, this EnviroCloth, changed my family's health and my life and my health. So this is our EnviroCloth. Mine is stained and old. I use mine on everything. You can literally clean your house from top to bottom with this thing. By the way, my name is Kimberly Burkhart. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I am an elementary teacher, and I'm a mama. I have a senior, and I have an 8th grader, and I do a bunch of different things on the side. I do this because I was telling everybody about it, and I want to help families change their homes like Norwex has changed ours. So this was the first cloth I fell in love with, and I'm like, what witchcraft is this? This is the EnviroCloth. How on earth can this clean? It's just a cloth and water. But here's the thing, our cloth is, and I'm gonna talk while I do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my cloth wet. Just water, there's just hot water in this bowl, guys. Our cloths, the microfiber is 1/200th of a human hair. By law, microfiber has to be 1/6 of a human hair. Think about that, guys. If you could cut a strand of your hair into 2/100ths, that's really thin. Think about when you're trying to remove something from a surface and you use your nail, like or a blade to get underneath it. Think of 1/200th of a human hair going underneath and picking things up. So I'm going to show you how it picks up raw chicken proteins. Okay, proteins are smaller than bacteria. This is going to pick up all the proteins on the plate, and I'm going to prove that to you. So I got a big hunkin' chunk of chicken. This is a big one. And I have a clean plate out of the dishwasher, okay? So I'm going to take my raw chicken, and I am going to, oh, there's a cat hair on there. My cat was in here sniffing around. I'm going to rub it all over this plate. Okay, do you hear that? It's on there. It's really on there. Okay, I can see it. Okay. I locked the cat out so he can't come and steal this. So I'm not going to lick this plate. There is raw chicken on this plate, and I don't want to get sick. But I am going to swab it and show you that it has proteins on it. What do you need?
Where are the paper towels?
There are no paper towels. Why, dogs? If it's for dog mess, it's in the cupboard right there. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so I'm going to swab this. This is a ProClean protein testing strip. This is not provided by Norwex. This is just an outside company. Oh, there's a lot of juice on this plate. Okay, but I'm not worried because it's all gonna come off. All right, so green is clean, purple is proteins present. Oh my gosh, instantly. Look at the purple, okay? So you can see, where's the little guide on here, okay? Purple, proteins present. I'm not licking that plate. There's a lot of chicken proteins on there. We want green, we want clean. Okay, so I'm going to take this cloth. I am going to fold it into quarters just because you'll see why. And I'm going to leave the tag side so we remember that this is the side that I cleaned it with, okay? So I'm going to take my EnviroCloth with just water, with my 1/200ths of a human hair microfiber, that if I unraveled this cloth, it would go from Canada to Mexico. That is how much microfiber is in this cloth. And I'm going to wipe this surface. And I'm going to test it again before I lick it, don't worry. Another thing is, because there's so much microfiber in here, this is really dense and it has a star-shaped weave. So that's why I wanted the tag side, because I'm going to show you that this cloth is going to hold on. All the proteins are now in this cloth, and it's going to hold it there. Different than a wipe. Now I have my clean plate, putting it there, no tricks. I'm going to get a new, oh my gosh, look how purple that is, guys. I have a brand new protein tester, and I'm gonna swab the plate again, and hopefully I did a good job. Make sure I get all over the place. So number 1 is how fine these cloths are. That's what makes them different. Number 2 is the density, how much microfiber is in there and how much they can hold. Wait till you see how much they absorb. It's amazing. Okay, I think I did a good job there. And number 3 is backlock. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a second. Okay, so before it was purple, like instantly. It's not purple yet. We're going to make sure before I lick this, I don't see any purple at all. I think I did a good job. I think I got that plate nice and clean. Okay, I'm going to do it. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is where everybody puts the puke emojis. It's clean. It's a clean plate. Nothing on this. Here we go. Ready? And I never get sick every single time. Now watch this. I'm going to take the same cloth. I just put chicken protein on here and I'm going to tag side. It's the same side. And I'm wiping it again. So think about when you go from wiping one surface in your kitchen and you go wipe another surface. You're just moving stuff around if you're not using something like this, okay? But I use the same side. I'm going to take the same swab, the clean one. It's still green, still clean. And I'm going to swab it again to prove to you that none of the proteins from the cloth went back onto the plate when I cleaned it a second time. Okay, and if there were proteins, you would see like little purple specks starting to show up on the swab. And there's nothing, it's clean. Okay, look at that, that's amazing. All right, we're gonna get to number 3, the backlock, and we're gonna get to that moving germs around here in just a second. There's one more thing I wanna do while we have this plate. I wanna show you what else this EnviroCloth can do. So I'm gonna write Norwex on my very nice, expensive Cabela's plate that I love, and I waited years to get these, okay? Permanent marker. I had permanent marker on a dresser for like 7 years. I tried everything. My boys had done it when they were little and I could not get it off. I tried all the tricks. I ordered this stuff begrudgingly at a friend's party. Yeah, I'll order. I won't use it. I left it in the box for like 2 weeks. Don't do that. I finally got it out and started playing with it. I'm like, oh, it took the handprints off the wall. Oh, it did this. Then I just started going around the house. Guys, it's like a magnet. Wait till you try it. And I went to the dresser and started rubbing, and a little bit of marker came off, and I started rubbing harder and harder, and it came off with just the EnviroCloth. So amazing. Sometimes it won't come off with just the EnviroCloth. Now, if I really put some elbow grease into this, I would get this off. I'm actually going to prove that to you. Yeah, see? The end's starting to come off. Can you see that? There's a glare with all this lighting in here, okay? But you don't need to rub that hard. You don't need to work that hard because in our Safe Haven 5, we also have the cleaning paste. This is like mussel in a jar. This is made with marble flour, okay? So this is for any tough jobs that you can't do with microfiber alone. So I'm just going to, now it's a hard paste and people are like, how do I use this? And people are like trying to chip it off. No, just take a wet cloth or sponge, one of our scrubbies, and just swipe it. I actually put too much on here. Guys, this will last you like 3 to 5 years. I'm serious. And this marble flour just works. It's that muscle and grind to get under there. Let me make sure you can see this. We got a glare. There we go. And now with the paste, I know you can't see that. You'll see it when I take the cloth off. See that? Came right off. So my husband, funny story, when I started using Norwex and he's like, oh yeah, what is this stuff? I told him about the permanent marker and he's like, oh, so if I wrote on the counter in permanent marker, you'd be able to get it off? I'm like, I think so. So he took a big, thick Sharpies and he wrote huge on the counter, and the EnviroCloth didn't get it off because my counters are cheap and it like went into the pores of the counter. I got the cleaning paste, came right off. Whew, saved my counter. So this cleaning paste is amazing. And there's lots of ways you can use this. This will clean up foggy headlights. This will take care of hard water stains on your showers and your tubs. But remember, what goes on in layers comes off in layers, so don't be upset if it doesn't work like instantly. You might need to do some scrubbing if you've let a lot of hard water buildup happen on your tubs and showers. But this is the only thing that would get the orange off my shower. I was using toilet bowl cleaner on my shower, and I was like, dressing from head to toe and holding my breath and running in and squirting it with the toilet bowl cleaner, and it would burn my skin. Not anymore. I use just this now. Okay, so there's 2 things that are in the Safe Haven 5. So next I'm going to show you on this mirror, which is dusty, I'm going to put some glow germ on here, and the glow germ is going to represent germs. Now I'm going to show you something. Okay, you ready? Can you see it glowing? Okay, So, I hate that I have these, but I have them just for demo purposes. When I bought these at the store, I hid them under things at my cart, in my cart. But it is to prove to you that these things don't work. This is a registered pesticide. Read the instructions. There's a wait kill time, and then you're supposed to rinse it back off with water. Did you know that? And when I'm done, I'm gonna wash my hands really well with that EnviroCloth. Okay, so remember how the EnviroCloth didn't move things from one place to another? Watch what this does. See if it even takes it off. You see? It's just smearing it around. It's not coming clean. Okay, look at that. Now watch this. I'm going to, I have too many things going on here, guys. And if you see dust, I left it there on purpose because we're gonna clean that in a minute too. My office is really dusty. Okay, and I'm gonna wipe this plate with it. I'm gonna clean it really well when I'm done because this stuff is disgusting. Okay, watch. The glow germ went from the mirror to the plate because it transferred it. Did the EnviroCloth do that when I was cleaning up the raw chicken? No. And look at this. It smeared that all over the mirror. Now watch what the EnviroCloth does. I'm just gonna flip it around because it has cleaning paste there and I don't need to scrub the mirror with that. You ready? Look, one swipe. Gone. Gone. Let's see if there's anything left behind. I might have missed some of the cracks. I didn't really do a good job. Nope, I don't see any. Then you're like, okay, but what about the water spots, Kim? How do you get rid of that? So this is my point. This is what you want to use on all your windows, all your appliances, anything shiny that leaves streaks and smears behind. Wet EnviroCloth, go back with a dry window cloth and buff it dry. And then you will have no spots, no smears, no paper towel fuzzies, no wasted paper towels, no yucky sprays. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, now let's clean that plate off. Ew, because look at all that glow germ. You can see it even without the light. It's just there. We're gonna use the EnviroCloth, same side. This has glow germ on it. You can actually see it. It's holding on to that. And I'm wiping it off the plate with a cloth and water. This, guys, this is not voodoo. This is science. This is mechanical cleaning. Look at that. We are removing bacteria and proteins and germs. We are not killing. So when you kill, you leave the dead bacteria and the chemical residue on your surface. Who wants that? Okay. All right. So that is one thing. I want to show you another thing too. Grease. I'm gonna put some butter on this mirror. Okay, greasy, yucky windows. You'd be like, no way, my windows are too dirty. No way that cloth can clean my windows. Guys, I have a black lab and a golden retriever who live in the windows all day long and pants all over them and bark all over them waiting for us to come home. I used to have to scrub them with a sponge. Watch this. You know how hard butter is to clean up? One swipe, gone. And then I'm gonna take my window cloth, buff it dry, beautiful, shiny. I used to wash my windows like maybe once or twice a year because they were such a pain in the butt. Now, I'll just be like, oh, that window's dirty. And I get my two cloths out and they're done like that. It's amazing. And it lets a lot more natural light in, sunshine. It's just so much healthier for you. Okay, next. So that was 3 things in the Safe Haven 5. I showed you the EnviroCloth, E for everything. You could literally clean your whole house from top to bottom. Walls, floors, toilets, counters, everything. Your oven, inside your dishwasher. I wash everything with it. We wash cars with it, for crying out loud. So the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the cleaning paste I showed you. Next, I want to show you the dusting mitt. Again, this is mechanical cleaning. So you're gonna get it a little frisky, get some static going, and instead of things blowing up in the air, it's going to attract this and stay in this until you let it go. So the other thing I didn't tell you, you're like, well, wait a minute, Kim, you've got chicken proteins in there and you've got glow germ in there and you've got butter in there. And it's that, you told us that cloth is holding that all in. How does it let it go? Well, guess what? I'm gonna go out to the sink when I'm done talking here and I'm going to run it underneath hot water and I'm going to press, I'm gonna agitate. So it's called a par rinse. Press, agitate, and then I'm gonna rinse it out really well. I'm gonna wring it out and I'm gonna hang it up to dry and I'm gonna keep using this cloth. Even with all that stuff I just put in here, when you use that nice hot water, it's gonna open up the fibers and it's gonna release all that stuff it's been holding. Look at the water that comes out after you clean stuff. It's amazing what it was holding on to. Then I'm gonna hang it up to dry. Now, what I used to struggle with all the time is that I'd use a kitchen cloth to wipe down the counters, and maybe I'd use it in the morning. By that evening, it stunk like mildew. And I'm like, oh, you could smell it. You didn't know it stunk. And then you go somewhere and you smell your hands and you smell that smell. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sponges do that too. These don't smell. I can use the same kitchen cloth, the same Enviro cloth, the same body cloth I'm going to show you in the shower all week, and they don't smell. And let me tell you why. Our third special thing in our cloth is backlock. So backlock just means that our cloths are infused with microsilver. That's it. Science. Guys, think about how much silver is used in medicine as a natural antibacterial. So the silver doesn't kill the bacteria, but there's a whole article about this. I'm never good at explaining it because I'm not good at that stuff. But it does something to the bacteria, and it makes the bacteria actually start attacking each other. So bacteria doesn't grow. So as long as your cloth has been rinsed out and wringed out very well, and you hang it up so it can air dry, like don't put it somewhere where it's not going to get air, it won't smell. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. So no more stinky sponges, no more stinky cloths sitting in your kitchen or in your bathroom harboring all that bacteria, because backlock is here to save the day. Okay, so there's your answer of how these come clean. And yes, you can throw them in the washer and the dryer, but don't use any detergents with fillers because it's going to clog up your cloth and won't work correctly. Don't use bleach, don't use dryer sheets, okay, or fabric softener, and then your cloths will still work great for you. There's a 2-year warranty on our cloths. And a lot of our products, if all the cloths, all the microfiber are 2 years, and a lot of our other products are a year or two. And we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you're like, oh, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, I'm getting it, and then it doesn't work, first of all, talk to me because it does work, and I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong, and I'm going to help you make it work. But then if you're still like, I don't like this, 60-day satisfaction money-back guarantee, okay? So there's no risk here. All right, so back to dusting. So this is going to hold on to that. I'm going to go around and I'm going to dust. You know what I love about this? When I used to dust, the dust would go right back up into the air. I used to use the Swiffers. Well, before that, I used dusting spray. Those are terrible. Absolutely terrible. One of the worst things you can use. And then I'd come back the next day and everything was dusty again. Like it hadn't even dusted. This actually traps the dust in here. And you might be like, well, then what do I do when it's full of dust? Well, I just keep going. I'll do the whole house before, and then I'll just throw it in the wash because I do a weekly load of Norwex. Okay, so I can't see very well, but you see my finger marks? There's some stuff there and there's some hair. Okay, there's a little brown there. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff because my office isn't too bad. If I went out for the rest of the house, I'd probably catch a lot more. Okay, but this is great. I use this on our deer mounts because there's nothing. It's microfiber. It's not even water. You can get this wet. You can do your blinds with this. This is great for getting sand off your feet at the beach. My boys and my husband, when I give them haircuts, this gets the hair off the back of their necks. This is amazing. Let me grab my rubber brush. Hang on. I'm coming right back. If you are doing major cleaning and you're getting lots of hair and fuzzies on here, then what you want to do is go over a garbage can or go outside and you want to take this rubber brush. If you have pet hair, you need this, and I will show you why. Not in this live because I could talk all night about this, guys. You're just going to brush this off into the garbage or outside and you can keep going. So if you are doing like major cleaning and this is like wadded up with like dust bunnies, rubber brush, clean it off, keep going, okay? And you can use it wet also. All right, so that's 4 things. The 5th thing, my favorite thing, I don't know, I can't pick a favorite, is our Ultra Power Plus powdered laundry detergent. We call it UPP, okay? Now, I was never a powdered laundry detergent person. Most people I know are not, but this stuff is amazing. We have hard water. I couldn't even wash my white stuff here. It would turn orange and yellow. I had to take it somewhere else to wash it or soak it in bottled water. Like I was getting gallons of bottled water to hand wash my whites in the sink. That's ridiculous. This works really great on hard water. This works really great on grease and stains. So my husband works outside and on equipment and is filthy. We have cows, we have chickens. My boys are into all sorts of things. My oldest son is running equipment and running chainsaws. We're a mess. We have dogs, cat, the whole 9 yards. This takes care of all of our needs. So this is not, when I first got this, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do laundry with that because that's a little bag and I get big jugs every week. There's no way this is going to keep up with our family. I got it to clean the cloths with because I wanted to make sure that these worked really well. So I was like, I'm just going to get this detergent. That way I know I can wash my cloths in it and I don't have to worry about it. But then I decided to give it a try on my laundry. And guys, if you get this, either throw the scoop away and use a teaspoon or a tablespoon, or just learn how to not use a full scoop. So I have hard water, I have a high efficiency washer, but I have a large commercial washer. I use half a scoop. Do you see how small that is? I use half a scoop. Even with my husband's work clothes, I use half a scoop. It's amazing. If you have soft water and a high efficiency machine, you can use a teaspoon. I am telling you, we're doing a laundry challenge in my VIP group, and people are trying this out and they are amazed how clean their clothes are. This is super concentrated. Your clothes aren't going to smell like different chemicals. Guys, clean does not have a smell. All those scents that they're adding is just a chemical cocktail. They don't even have to tell you what it is. They are just adding smells to trick your brain into thinking your clothes are clean. Once you start using this and your clothes get really clean, you're gonna feel how sticky and full of fillers your clothes actually are. And your skin, it takes 26 seconds for whatever's touching your skin to get into your bloodstream. Guys, you wear your clothes all day long. You sleep in them. You sleep on your sheets. You always have fabrics touching you. Those chemicals are seeping into your body. Those are endocrine disruptors. They are messing with your anxiety, your weight, your mood, everything, your energy, and they're cancer causing. So think about that. So if you're like, I want it all, get the laundry detergent. Now, you can't get the Safe Haven 5 with the laundry strips or with the liquid detergent, and they're all wonderful. I love them all. Depends on what your lifestyle is. The liquid laundry detergent has enzymes in it, which really helps with smells. I like to stick with this, and then we have a bunch of things that have enzymes that you'll learn more about later, like odor eliminator and booster. If I'm doing like socks and underwear, or like stinky, like dry fit tends to hang on to smells. If I'm doing something like that, I'll add something with enzymes, but I really need this for the stains and the hard water, so I stick with this. But there's another reason why so many people buy this over our other laundry detergents, and that's because you can make an all-purpose spray out of this. I am not kidding you. You take a teaspoon of this with 8 ounces of hot water. So in one of our bottles, and these guys, this is like a Cadillac of spray bottles. I was like, why are we buying such expensive spray bottles? But they're amazing and they last. This is 16 ounces. So 2 teaspoons of this with hot water. I cleaned my oven. It hadn't been cleaned in like 20 years because I didn't want to clean a darn oven. It looks brand new. I clean my cupboards with this. It takes the grease off. We put it in the pressure washer and clean our vehicles. It'll clean carpets. It'll clean upholstery. I clean our cow water buckets, all our livestock stuff, because guys, this is safe. This is non-toxic. So I can clean anything with it, and it works absolutely amazing. Stainless steel. You got stainless steel to clean? You need this. And you need an EnviroCloth, and you need a window cloth. Your stainless steel will look like it's brand new. I'm not joking with you. Okay, so if you're like, I want the Safe Haven 5. If you do that, I give you gifts. So with the Safe Haven 5, I will send you a Sperry sponge. This is awesome. It is scrubby, but it doesn't scratch, okay? Amazing right here. It doesn't have backlock, but I've never had any problems with it stinking. And I will send you a Sperry net. This is 100% pure stainless steel. This is not going to rust on you. It could scratch, so just test it wherever you're gonna use it, but this is amazing. You got a glass shower door, you need these, and you need this. If you have a glass stovetop, you need these and a window cloth and an EnviroCloth, okay? Lots of solutions. So if you're like, this is my biggest cleaning problem, let us know in the group and we will direct you to what you need. If you spend $100 or more, you get a gift. So if you get Safe Haven 5, that automatically qualifies you, and you get another free gift. So the free gift options are, if you spend $100, you can pick a face and body cloth, which I'm going to tell you about next really quickly because I'm going way over the time I wanted to do. A netted dishcloth. These things are amazing. A counter cloth. These are a softer popcorn weave. Guys, this is going to replace paper towels. So my son just asked me where the paper towels are. I'm like, what are you talking about? We don't use paper towels. We don't for our normal like napkins and wipe ups in the kitchen. We do use them still for the dogs. But these have replaced our paper towels. It saves us so much money and so much waste. And they're so soft. And we rinse them out and we hang them up and we use them again and again. Or you can pick a mini EnviroCloth. Each one of my students has these in our classroom to clean off their desks, to wipe off all the chemical residue and any germs and bacteria, okay? If you spend $200, you get to pick out a towel. It could be a kitchen towel, it can be a bath towel, or like a hand towel, any hand-sized towel. Like so the kitchen towel, the bath hand towel, or even the plush bath hand towel. These things soak up so much water, same thing, same microfiber technology, back lock, same, like a lot of density. They're gonna soak up so much water and dry things for you, and they're not gonna stink. Okay, I have to hurry because I don't wanna keep you too long. Okay, one more thing. Why do you want a face and body cloth? It's a EnviroCloth for your face, okay? So watch this. I don't like putting this on my face because there's toxins in there, but I'm gonna get it right back off, okay? I'm gonna take this body cloth. It is called the Body and Face Cloth. It comes in lots of different colors and different textures. And I am going to take this off my face. So the wetter it is, the less it'll exfoliate. The more water you wring out, the more it's gonna exfoliate. So it depends what you're washing and how much exfoliation you want. So let me show you. It's there, it's not coming off. Okay, my hand's even wet. It's smearing a little bit. I'm gonna just hold this on here a little bit. And then I'm just gonna rub softly. Okay, it's already gone. Okay, this will take off all your makeup. This will replace your body washes, shaving creams. I'm serious, we just did a body cloth challenge and I had a bunch of people convert over to this. My husband and I do not use soap in the shower. I know, I was like, oh, how can you not use soap? You need soap. Listen, your body has a natural biome of good bacteria and yeast. And when you're using soaps, you're messing that up, especially ladies down below. Game changer, try it. Try it for a week. Give up soap for a week and I promise you, game changer. Your skin will feel so much better. Just even start with your face. Wait till you feel how less greasy your face is, acne that clears up because you're not clogging your pores. This thing is amazing. So it's like an EnviroCloth for your face. It has back lock. So I'm gonna go rinse this out, wring it out, hang it up, make sure it's somewhere where it can air dry completely, and I can use this again and again. I can usually use these for 1 to 2 weeks. I just leave them in the shower. As long as they can air dry, you're good. Okay, I think I covered everything. I hope that I used your time wisely. So ordering is open. And if you have any questions, if you need me to steer you, I know I didn't talk about everything, but I talked about the main things and why they work and how they work and prove to you that they work. So thank you so much for joining me. If you ask questions in the comments, I'm gonna go hit those in a little bit after I get off of here. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.